Attention passionate Seattle Seahawks fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Let's get to the news, folks. If you've been paying close attention to the NFL rumors swirling around the league lately, especially in the NFC West, there's a pretty intriguing one that's caught a lot of attention. Rumors are pointing towards a potential trade that could significantly bolster the Seahawks' offensive line, something that they desperately need as they gear up for a playoff push. And the name at the center of this speculation? Wyatt Teller, the three-time Pro Bowler and elite guard from the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, you heard that right. Teller might be on his way to Seattle, and honestly, this could be a game-changer for the Seahawks' offensive attack. Now, let's dig into what makes Wyatt Teller such an attractive target for the Seahawks. First off, this guy is legit. He's been one of the top guards in the league over the past couple of years, consistently grading out with high marks from PFF, an impressive 82. 9 in 2025, ranking him in the top 15 among guards. With run-blocking grades at 88% and pass-blocking at 84%, Teller's ability to both open lanes for the running game and protect the quarterback is top-tier. He's only allowed 3 sacks in his career so far, and he's shown minimal injury issues, having played 10 games this season. That kind of consistency is exactly what the Seahawks need to solidify their interior line, especially as they look to establish a more powerful run game and keep Geno Smith upright. The Browns, sitting at 3-7, are clearly in a rebuild mode right now. Rumors have it that Cleveland is prioritizing their future, especially their quarterback situation, and are willing to part ways with Teller to clear cap space, about $14 million, after giving up 264 points in the season so far. Cleveland's offense has struggled, and their defense has had its issues, but one thing is for sure, they're looking to rebuild and get younger. So the fact that they're willing to trade away a player of Teller's caliber in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 draft, an asset that could be vital for their rebuild, makes this rumor even more compelling. For the Seahawks, this move would be huge. Not only does Wyatt Teller bring elite run-blocking skills, but his presence on the line would immediately elevate the entire offensive line unit. And let's be honest, the Seahawks' ground game has been a focal point this season, but it's also had its ups and downs. Adding a guard of Teller's caliber could turn that around. Their rushing yards per carry, which has hovered around 4. YPC could see a nice bump closer to 5.0, and that's a serious boost for their run game efficiency. Plus, the run EPA, expected points added, would see a significant jump, making plays more consistent and opening up the entire offense. And when it comes to sacks allowed, Teller's addition could make a noticeable difference. The Seahawks have allowed about 2.0 sacks per game, but with Teller's elite pass protection, an 84% pass block win rate, those numbers could drop, providing Geno Smith more time in the pocket and reducing the pressure in crucial moments. The offensive line becomes more balanced and resilient, giving the Seahawks more options on offense and helping them stay competitive as they push toward the playoffs. This kind of upgrade isn't just about individual stats, it's about the bigger picture. Improving the line has a direct impact on the team's overall production. Points per game could increase from around 25, one to as much as 27. 5 or even higher, especially if the run game gets a boost and the passing game benefits from cleaner pockets. It's about creating a more complete offense that can adapt to different game situations, especially when the stakes are high in December and January. A stronger offensive line means more control of the clock, more sustained drives, and ultimately more wins when they matter most. Now, let's talk about the division implications. The Seahawks are currently sitting in a pretty good spot in the NFC West, but adding Teller could give them a real edge. The division is competitive, with teams like the 49ers and Rams always lurking, but if Seattle manages to strengthen their offensive line, they're not just competing, they're setting themselves up as serious contenders. The offensive improvements could translate into more consistent wins, especially against division rivals, and help them secure a playoff spot more comfortably. And it's not just about the present. Looking ahead, the odds for Seattle to make a deep run in the postseason could improve significantly. Bookmakers have shifted the odds from plus 800 to plus 450 for the Seahawks to win a playoff game or even the Super Bowl if they get the right pieces. Teller's arrival could serve as that X factor, giving the team the extra push needed to finally get over the hump and make a serious postseason impact. The Seahawks have always been known for their resilient defense and balanced offense, but adding a player like Wyatt Teller could be the missing piece to unlock their full potential. Of course, there are some skeptics out there, especially from the Browns' side, who see this as Cleveland's chance to rebuild and move on from some of their veteran contracts. They're looking to shed about $14 million in cap space, and Teller's a prime candidate. But for the Seahawks, this isn't just about cap space or a draft pick. It's about upgrading a crucial part of their roster that can help them contend now. The team's front office has shown a willingness to make bold moves, and if the rumors turn out to be true, it could be a masterstroke. Now, looking at the bigger picture, Seattle's offensive line has been a work in progress this season, with some flashes of brilliance but also some inconsistency. Adding Wyatt Teller would provide stability and elite talent, which could elevate the entire team. The Seahawks are in a unique position, on the cusp of the playoffs, with a talented roster led by Geno Smith, DK Metcalf, and Tyler Lockett, but needing that extra push in the trenches. Teller could be the catalyst that helps them dominate in the run game and protect their QB better, especially in those high-pressure games. And let's not forget the impact on the locker room and team morale. Bringing in a proven veteran like Teller, who's been recognized as one of the best guards in the league, sends a message to everyone. Seattle is serious about contending. It's about making smart, strategic moves to build a roster that can compete with the best in the league. And if they pull this off, it's not just a win for this season. It's a statement that the Seahawks are back in the championship conversation. Of course, this is all speculative for now. The NFL trade deadline and the lead-up to the final stretch of the season are always full of surprises. But the buzz around Wyatt Teller's potential move to Seattle is real, and fans should be excited. It's a move that could solidify their offensive line, improve their running game, and give them that extra edge in the playoffs. If this deal comes to fruition, it will be one of the most significant upgrades the Seahawks have made in recent years, and it could be the difference between a good season and a great one. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Seattle Seahawks news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Now I want to hear from you Seahawks fans. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Wyatt Teller would make a difference for Seattle? Are you excited about the possibility of seeing him in the navy and green? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Seahawks news. We're entering a crucial phase of the season, and every piece of news, every move, could be what pushes Seattle over the top. So keep your eyes on this story, and let's get ready to cheer our boys to victory no matter what happens. Go Hawks!